technique number 18 in the Kenpo Karate for Christ 4th grade curriculum is Offer of Dust. Offer of Dust is another club thrust attack, center line thrust. So you're going to see a lot of similarity with this and Obstructing the Storm, and then in Purple Belt we had Returning the Storm. That idea where you're kind of catching them in this arm bar idea, spinning them around, the pull with the knee, follow-up attack to that. This is in the same family as the Obstructing the Storm that you did in orange and the Returning the Storm that you did in purple, right? And you can see when we did those how similar those were. So with that in mind, the attack's different though. It's in Obstructing the Storm it was a downward club attack. In Returning the Storm it came in, which we dodge, and then it came back with a backhand and we catch it. But it was on that high horizontal line going one direction and the other. Now this time it's with a thrust. So as they thrust in with what you want to do is again that idea of the bullfighter. We want to blade sideways for Offer of Dust, and almost like the ninja. You know, they go to thrust, turned into nothing that way. So they go to thrust, I'm gone, right? At least my body is not where the thrust was. That way, you want to move out of the way. Boom, sideways here. So as we move to the side, the right hand is going to catch with the forearm kind of coming in smothering to catch. The left is doing an uppercut like we did with Wings of Silk and hyperextending at the right elbow. So we're catching his elbow caught and the other arm is catching his wrist or his fist at the other end. Won't do a whole lot of good to catch the stick. You want to catch the arm. That also is why as they thrust, we are moving forward with this one. So we're advancing. Offer of Dust, and they thrust, and then, like you're gone, to the side, we're catching their arm in this little hole between both. Catching the hand with the right arm, catching the elbow with the left. Locking it straight across your body. Boom, and the club going past you. And from here, we're going to do that spin that we've used in those other two techniques, where we swing the right leg around and whizzer them. Lock that arm straight, and as you spin, boom, bring them around with their arm. They'll be chasing it so as to not lose their elbow. And then as you get them facing 6 o'clock, you've got them in that position for both the weapon strip and the knee that we do. But you go to do that, you can't get his hand off the weapon. So what I'm going to do is, we do the knee, he's not letting go of the weapon. I'm going to come back, grab my left thumb on the back of his hand, with the thumb on the back of the hand, while the right hand's going to do a lifting back fist. It's coming straight up to hit him in the chin this way, or hit him in the nose. Smack. And while he's dealing with that stunning shot, I'm going to come back and catch now both hands. Thumbs are on the back of the hand that's still holding the club. And from here, I'm going to do a big step back with the left towards 12 o'clock, turning my whole body to face 3. And as I do, make a big circle with an outward wrist lock. We're going to throw him on the ground with that outward wrist lock. So that's the follow-up with Offer of Dust. Again, it starts with the club thrust. We're catching his arm in this little space as you dodge the club. And as soon as you've caught that arm straight, you spin him, whirl him around, so that you're facing 6. I'm going to change my angle a little bit here to that diagonal again. You go to pull, but it's not coming out, right? So we can't do the follow-ups that we do in Obstructing the Storm or in Returning the Storm. We come back, catching the hand here after that knee, and I'm going to do a lifting back fist just to hit him so he's not thinking about what I'm doing here as I grab fully with both thumbs on the back of his wrist. Step back, outward wrist lock. He's still holding the club, doesn't matter. Boom. Throw him down on his back, face up. And the last point on this is I'm going to grab hold of the stick. We're going to use an inward side kick, which will start our full cover out, but also we're going to kick his arm free of that stick. Boom, now we've got it and full cover out. So means of stripping. He's trying to hold it, you kick his arm straight off it. So again, Offer of Dust, club thrust comes in, we're catching his arm, catch the elbow with your left, catch the hand with the right. Spin your right foot around, roll him around you with that whizzer move. As you go to do the the knee, you can't strip the weapon, so you plant back with a lifting back fist to the face. And you'll reach back, thumbs on the back of the hand, setting an outward wrist lock as you step back with the left towards 12 o'clock. Throw him face up on the ground. You've got hold of his right arm. Grab the stick with the left hand, inward side kick with the right onto his actual arm so that he can't hold on to the weapon anymore, and make that the first move of your full cover out. Again, offer of dust, catch, spin, knee, back fist, grab, outward wrist lock, disarm with the cover out. One more time, offer of dust.